What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, for one, sorry if I sound a little bit screwed up. I'm actually sick right now, but I cannot sit around and do nothing, so I'm in the garage and I'm gonna try to get the hood pins done on the Mustang, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. I've never done these before, so this is definitely a first for me. So I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm doing, but I'm gonna attempt to get it done. Hopefully it comes out good. I really hope so. I really don't want to screw up this hood, even though I did get a really good deal on it, but I still don't want to screw it up. Already started like this side over here. I did not bring my good drill home, so I'm using like a Harbor Freight battery powered drill, and the battery literally dies before I get like one hole done. So I have the battery charging. This side is actually done. I could put the pin in and it will close. The whole hood will close, go through the hole here and out the top. I did not go ahead and cut these out yet, so obviously I got to cut like this oval looking thing out of my hood, which I'm going to, more than likely I'm going to use my Dremel for that. I have to run and go get cutting wheels for the Dremel, but I'm a little bit nervous to do this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You really only get one shot at this, so if it doesn't line up or something, you're pretty much screwed. So yeah. Right now, I'm waiting for my drill to charge so I can get the pin in this side, and then I can drill the holes in the hood because I need the pin in there to line up where I'm going to need to drill up here on the hood. And then once that's drilled, then I can put my plate down and I can outline it, which I already did on this side over here. So yeah, play the waiting game, wait for the drill, and I'll pick you guys up when I have both pins in and the hood closes down, and I'll show you guys how I'm adjusting the hood and everything to the height that I want and everything. It's really not that complicated. It's just a little bit nerve-wracking. Lucky for me, I spent $150 on this hood, so if I do somehow screw this up, it's only $150. But if you have like a Cervini's hood or something that's $700, you're probably not going to be happy if you screw it up. So just take your time and be very careful. So I got both holes drilled. Both pins are slightly through the hood. Keep in mind, these are not adjusted yet. This one's a little bit further through, actually. So now, don't go too crazy with these holes that you're drilling in the hood, because this is all going to be cut out. If you guys can see what I traced the outline of those on both sides of the hood. This side's a little bit more clear that I traced it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to cut this out the best I can. I'm gonna actually cut smaller at first, and then I can always open it up later. I don't want to cut too much. Obviously I can't put back, but I could take more away. So I'm just gonna creep up on it little by little, and till those go in the hole, and then we can line everything up. We can adjust our hood height and everything, and we'll get everything tightened down, and we should be good. All right, guys, so I want to start off by saying I'm sorry if I have like no emotion during this video. I really do feel like utter like shit. Like I really do. It all started like Monday night. I had like a sore throat, and then it just kind of progressively got worse than that. I don't have a sore throat anymore, but I am like coughing and stuff, and you know that's why my voice is messed up. But I'm mainly just really congested. My head hurts, but I can't sit around. Like I just can't. I never have, and I never will. I know I should probably be resting, but it is what it is. So I did go to Harbor Freight. I'm actually at Harbor Freight right now. I grabbed a couple things. I grabbed a, let me see. Grabbed the $20 big toolkit for the Dremel. I use a Dremel on all types of stuff, so figured it'd be nice to have all the attachments, sandpapers, and cut-off wheels, and wire wheels, and all that stuff, just so next time when I need something, I'll have it. And then I also bought two, which you guys are gonna go, what the hell are you gonna use this for? Well, I will show you when I get back, because there's something that I feel like the hood pin should have done off the rip, and something that I shouldn't have to do. But you guys will understand when I get back to the house. I bought a whole entire thing of super glue. This was actually $3 for a bunch of super glue. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 super glues here for $3. That's a pretty good deal. So if you guys ever break like interior parts or anything, a lot of the times you can super glue clips back on and stuff, and they work just like brand new. So just keep that in mind. Super glue is always good to have around, and when it's only $3 for 10 tubes, it's 100% worth it. So I am currently about to go grab myself a green iced tea, and we'll go back to the house. We're gonna cut this hood up and hopefully not screw anything up. Hopefully we're gonna have a nice clean install, and then we can get this Mustang back on the road, start driving it. So let's see what happens. Alright guys, so I am back and I'm going to start cutting. So I'm going to use the reinforced discs that come in this kit, but I want to show you guys what I'm talking about with the super glue. So I think they should have made these nuts right here, I think they should have made these stay in the bracket rather than not stay in the bracket. The bracket's cut for a nut to sit in there so you could tighten it down without having to hold the backside, which after I cut this out, that's going to be a problem to hold the nut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to super glue all these nuts in both of them so they stay there, so I can start my bolts and I can tighten them down. That's why I bought the super glue, guys. I just think it's stupid. They should have just made them fixed in the bracket where they don't come out, and they wouldn't be an issue then, but they didn't do that. So yeah, that's why we're going to do it. If you guys are wondering why there is a Camry in the spot of the Jeep and the Jeep is nowhere to be seen, it is because Jess has my Jeep. You guys have seen her on the channel before. She was like talking shit at the end of my video for the windshield on the Subaru. If I can find a clip, I'll put it in right now.
Don't mind her yelling in the background. So with all the windows up, you cannot see in the car at all whatsoever. It's definitely really nice. Highly recommend 35% on your windshield. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's kind of all over the place,
but I have to do a belt tensioner and belt on her car, which I already took it apart. The tensioner is actually about to like break off the car, so don't worry guys, I do have the Jeep. It's just not with me right this minute. I'm just letting her use it so this way she can get to work and stuff. But yeah, all right guys, so with a lot of frustration, a cut finger, because I'm an idiot, and I tried to open the case for the Dremel with my knife, and I sliced my finger wide open. So that's great. I got it to fit. Now, I wasn't able to obviously cut the oval out with a cutoff wheel on a Dremel, clearly, because you're not going to be able to make these bends. So what I did was I pretty much notched it, and I took it out in sections like this right here. So I took piece by piece. I cut it small. I tried to fit this in. It wouldn't fit. So I was going to, use the sanding discs that are supposed to be on the Dremel, but my Dremel decided that the lock was going to break. So now I'm stuck with a cutoff wheel on my Dremel. Fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, I just cannot win today, like, period. So now I'm using the cheap Harbor Freight drill that dies in like 5 minutes to sand the hole bigger for this to fit. Well, as you can see, it does fit. It's flush. I still have to bolt it in and hope to God the pin lines up, which I think it will. Pretty sure. Looks like it will. I don't know, but we're going to give it a shot. So I'm going to bolt the plate on, get this thing all settled in there, and then we'll try to put our pin in and hope to God it lines up. Guys, I got everything lined up and everything, but I'm having a problem holding this plate while I put the rest of the hood pin in, like the actual part you see. I keep putting it in and the plate is misaligned, so I got out the good old trusty super glue and I put some super glue on the plate. I tighten these bolts down just to hold it up, let it tack up. Hopefully when I take those bolts out, the plate stays where it is. I could slide that in and then I could actually tighten it down. Fingers crossed. We'll see. Don't know if it's gonna work. Hopefully it does work. I really don't want to cut apart the back side of the hood if I don't have to, which right now everything clears, so I don't have to cut the back side. But if I can't get the plate started, I'm going to have to wind up cutting it, and I really don't want to. So fingers crossed that this works. All right, guys, so I must say I don't know if that one's getting done today, because these things are a pain in the freaking ass to do. I mean, I got it. It works. It doesn't come up or anything, but I'm not happy with how they fit. It's like super tight. Like it hits the... See how it's like up right now? I have to force the hood down to latch the hood. Not a fan at all. Like, at all. If I would have known that these things were going to be next to impossible, I would have just gotten the standard, like, pin ones and been done with it. I mean, I'm sure these will look really good, like, all said and done, but it's really annoying, guys. So, I don't know. I might start on the other side. I might not. I mean, I have one in, so I do have enough done to technically close this video out, because I did go over with you guys what I did. But, man, I don't know. I don't feel too great, and I really don't feel like dealing with that side right now. But here it is, guys. This is one, at least. Guys, there you have it. I did get the one side done. Honestly, I just feel really, really terrible. And I'm going to do the other side. Obviously, I'm going to do it off camera. I will do it, though. I will get it done. And the next time that you guys see the Cobra is hopefully going to be getting license plates, registration, insurance, you know, the whole nine. And we will be taking it to my work to get a wheel alignment. Pretty happy with the way it turned out. I mean, those things are a pain in the butt to install. They're not fun. Honestly, they look a lot better than the like circle ones with the pin, but honestly, at this point, I would have rather just done the circle ones with the pin. I could have done like a nice billet black one. So in the future, because I do want my old hood back, that was through the accident from the kid that bought it from me. When he crashed it, he destroyed my Cervini's Cobra R hood. This is not a Cobra R hood. I bought this hood just temporary, just to have a hood on the car so I can put it outside if I need to and stuff without getting the motor wet. So I will buy a Cervini's Cobra R hood in the future. I will be putting that on the car, and we will probably be going with just the standard circle ones. I'll get some nice black billet ones from like American Muscle, because honestly, I'm not really set in stone on these. Definitely not. If you guys like what you saw in today's video, please drop a like up on this video, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Do not slack. We are at 750 subscribers. We got from like 600 to 750 in like a blink of an eye, guys. So we're making moves. We're working on stuff. We're getting shit done. You guys seen the Mustang come up from a completely totaled vehicle when I bought it back in 2021. Here it is, guys. Looks like a car again. We do have Jeep content coming up. We are putting a GT35 turbo on the Jeep. That's going to be absolutely badass. I'm still trying to find somebody to tune it. If need be, I will tune it myself, but I really would rather not. Don't have a lot of experience tuning, but I'm sure I can play around with it, watch the wideband and stuff, and figure it out myself if I have to. But you guys definitely won't want to miss the content on the Jeep coming up. Do have some cosmetic stuff for the Subi out there. To be honest with you guys, the Subaru is honestly, I know it's gonna sound ridiculous because it's probably the slowest vehicle I own, but it's also one of my most favorite vehicles I own. I just think it sounds absolutely awesome with the unequal header and stuff. Like, it has a very, very nice exhaust tone. It's slammed, it handles great. Like, it's almost a 50-50 balanced car. So I really do enjoy driving the Subaru. But yeah, I would say it's probably one of my most favorite vehicles I own. I know it's kind of crazy. I do kind of like the Subaru more than the Jeep, guys, but once the turbo's on the Jeep, that might change. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw in today's video. Please drop a like up on this video, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Any questions for me, you know what to do. Drop them in the comments below, DM message me on Instagram. Please continue to support the channel, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.
Suspects are in custody this afternoon, now facing charges after a police-involved shooting in Newark overnight.
After the overnight shootout between officers and at least 2 gunmen. People nearby describing the scene around midnight as a tense standoff. Investigators say Newark officers had been patrolling the area when they confronted the suspects, one of them pointing a gun at the officers.